Hey guys, do you feel like your body is aging faster than you are? Today I'm going to talk about how consistent daily walking can help you with that. You know, I've been walking, averaging over 10,000 steps a day for right at 10 years now, maybe a little over. I gained a lot of weight in a year after I retired, and I looked in the mirror one day and I had a gut, and I'm like, what in the world? I've never had a gut in my life. How did that happen? Well, I knew how it happened. But anyway, I immediately started walking as the number one thing to change everything. And walking has become a lifestyle for me. Just like, I love lifting weights and stuff, but walking has become my main thing. I can do it 7 days a week. Don't lift weights 7 days a week, but I can walk 7 days a week. And I can get out in places like this, out in nature, and walk. I can walk around the block, which I very seldom ever do. I can walk softball fields I can walk over. But why is walking such a great thing? You know, walking does so many things for us, health-wise, It's incredible. It lowers your blood pressure. It's good for type 2 diabetes. It's good for, we know now that people who walk over 10,000 steps a day can cut chances of getting Alzheimer's by 50%. It's so good for you mentally, especially out here in nature. It does things that, your mood, all of this kind of stuff. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. First time I walked here, I came around the corner. It scared me to death. Supposedly there's bobcats out here. I've never seen one. That looked kind of big for a bobcat. If I run into one that big, I don't know what I would do. But, walking just does so many things for us, physically, mentally. One big thing is it strengthens our legs. It prevents falls as we get older. If you're walking up and down uneven territory and stuff, uneven ground, it will help to strengthen your legs, your ankles, your glutes, and all of that stuff prevents falls. And I'm 67, and all of us have people in our family who trip and fall all the time, and fracture bones, break bones. And so falling is a very big concern of a lot of people. I tripped last year over a rock up on the Appalachian Trail where I was doing some hiking. Fortunately I didn't hit my head on a rock, but there's people just walking there everywhere, hiking there everywhere, I should say. And as a matter of fact, I was with a group, so it wasn't that big a deal. But we just want to be able to prevent falls. It does so many things for us mentally, physically, that you just can't not look at it and say walking doesn't count like some people. The weight loss factor is huge. Walking for men over 50 or women over 50, we know is the best thing you can do to lose body fat. The number one thing you can do to lose body fat is walking. It's not running sprints and doing HIIT training and all of this stuff. Although there's a time and place for that if you want to do it. But people who do those kind of things over the age of 50 wind up injured. They wind up hurt. I've had that happen to me before. There was a study of men and women over 50, and it says consistent daily walking of people that they found in that study extended their life by 5 years. This was a study that was done over a period of time, like 20 years. And they found people who did consistent daily walking extended their life for 5 years. To me, that's worth it right there. That's worth it, especially when you think about walking, like I said about the Alzheimer's, a 50% chances of getting Alzheimer's for people who walk consistent daily. Also dementia. I've watched so many videos and talked with so many people who had like dementia and the walking helped. They just started walking and it helped. And really, when they got out here in nature, you know, it really helped. But why do most people start walking? People just won't do it on their own. They won't take, like old Mike said, to get out here and walk. I'm going to do it. Nah, I'm switching arms. They say the doctor, or to get a health scare. My best friend going through that now. He's lost 20 pounds though. He's got a bad knee, and sometimes it affects his walking, but he's lost about 20 pounds. We get that health scare. We actually get worried about aging. We get to a certain point where we're like, you know, I'm a little bit worried about this. I'm aging, and I'm not aging very well. Like I said at the start of the video. Another one is the family. You want to be able to take trips. You want to be able to hang out with your grandkids, do things with them. Travel's a big part of my life. And I do this walking and stay in shape so that I can travel, because I love travel. It's a big part. You know, enough is enough. You'll be surprised when I got weight loss clients who finally enough was enough. Those were the best clients to get, when they were willing to do anything, because enough was enough. How do we start off with our walking? We start off with just slow daily walks. What's that? Slow daily walks. They got these little statues all over the place. And build up. If you can't walk for 5 or 10 minutes, that's all right. Start walking, and you'll be surprised. In a couple of months, you'll be walking 30 minutes, and before you know it, you'll be walking an hour. You just start off where you're at. Start off slow. Make sure you got some decent shoes. And, you know, your shoes, I'm going to do a video on shoes. Your shoes, if you're walking 10,000 steps a day, they're only going to last you about 3 or 4 months. They'll last longer than that, but you're going to feel it in your legs. You're going to feel it in your hips in different places. You're going to know that you need a new pair of shoes. Another one here. They're all along this trail. So, to me, walking changed my life. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I got in great shape. I started doing everything in my life better. I started working out better, where I was halfway working out. I was walking every day. And like I say, I've averaged 10,000 steps a day for right at 10 years now. Maybe a little over 10 years. Do I get 10,000 every day? No, I said I average. There's days when I get 19, 20,000. Last year on one day, some of you may remember, or I don't know if you do or not, I've talked about this, but I tried 100,000 steps in one day, which is about 50 miles. I'm going to make a video just about that. That's on my list. I need to do that pretty soon. But anyway, I just wanted to say, get out in nature. It's actually cooling off just a little bit. It's not 100 here. It's like 85 or something, 80, 82, I think, the highs of the day. It's cooling off a little bit, and right through here is a little shaded part. Then I get back into the sun. I love to get out here next to the rivers and stuff. But get outside and walk. If you don't live in nature, just walk wherever you can. Get your steps in. It's life-changing. I can't explain it to you. It might take months. It might take a year before it comes to lifestyle. Some of you, 30 days, you might get hooked, and it'll be a lifestyle. So I've got several more videos about walking. There's one that will be next, which is about the amount of steps you should get. A new study that came out recently about the number of steps for your age group. And I've got that video there. Please go watch it after this one. Hope you give this video, if you like this video, give it a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.